Welcome back to another CartoonSmart video tutorial podcast / stream of consciousness. Right, Cleavon? Yes, indeed. We do end up on some tangents over here. And you know what? By the way, I don't like that it says playground up here. Even though we are working in a Swift playground file, why don't we just put in here kind of like the bumper ID to mention that that's CartoonSmart.com. And also, can we just make that the font maybe like 100 times bigger, or at least put in here enum types tutorial? Yeah, that's fine. I guess that makes sense. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the official Swift programming language documentation again, and of course this is freely available for any of you to read out there. But we're going to just kind of step through some things that I think maybe is not always clear right off the bat. By the way, why did they make that all blue over there? And this sort of looks like the teeth of maybe if you took like a magnifying glass to a Ziploc bag. No, I don't think that's how a Ziploc bag works. I just had that highlighted because I copied it in. And you can actually copy straight from the documentation. Why don't we just do that? Because we're going to teach people this one line at a time, okay? Otherwise, it's a little bit too, we don't. Some tangents are good. For example, let's start by just typing out enum rank, and we're going to specify that the raw value of this is an integer. But I'm going to try my best to explain why you would really never even probably care that the under the hood or the raw value of this is an int type. And we're going to get a little error over here. That's the stop sign I do not like. Yep. Is there a stop sign that you meant that you did like? No. So what we're going to do is type case ace, and this is going to equal 1. And we should see the stop sign go away. And now I think it's a good point to actually deviate from the programming language guide here and just kind of test out how we could make a variable that is of this enumeration type rank and set its value. So, for example, what we could do is type over here var, and let's say like current rank. Maybe you're making a card game. Oh, by the way, you are making a card game right now for the real paid tutorials on the website, the premium, the high cush kind of stuff that you sell. Yes, that is true. Actually, we are making a series of let me just finish with this, and we'll plug later. All right, so current rank equals, and then what we're going to do is put over here, well, there's a couple things. You could put in here .ace, all right, and that's actually, if you type in there, notice it's going to fill it in for you. It's going to show, well, that's the only option you do have there is ace right now. But you can go a little bit faster, and you can just write .ace, because if you've already defined that it's going to be this rank type, it's expecting, that's expected over there. So you can throw in .ace, and let's look at what would happen if we did want to get the raw value. So let's say current rank raw, like a raw piece of meat or a steak or something like that for the barbecue. No, not exactly. So whatever you're about to do, you can't fry up. No, you cannot. Do you fry on your grill? Sometimes. Okay, so what we're going to do is put over here rank.ace.raw value, and you'll notice over here on the complete other side of the universe that it's just telling us, basically repeating out what we already know here, ace, and the raw value of this is 1. So if I did, let's say, change this to 2, you'll see that changes to 2 over there. So let's throw in here one other little example that's a bit off book. We're going to say current rank, if current rank equals, and then let's just throw in there .ace. Then we're going to do something. Print, or actually, I can really print out a statement, can't I? Print is ace. Now, in a case like this, we don't care about the raw value at all, right? So maybe in our game or whatever it is, we're just kind of at different times changing the current rank. Whatever you click on a different card, you change the current rank based on that card. The raw value doesn't matter at all. Okay, this is just kind of an arbitrary way for us to identify what that current card is. And then in statements like this, we could again print out or is ace, or more likely do something with a value for it. Now, yes, we could tie that into the raw value of this, but we don't necessarily have to. And so I guess the main thing is here is that this is a nice way of identifying things, and it keeps you from having to do something like this. Let's say your current rank was set up as a string, and you go through in your code and you say, okay, well, if current rank equals ace like this. But what happens if it's a much longer word and you misspelled it, okay? You might not realize that you misspelled it because there's really nothing in here that's going to say, hey, you misspelled a string, okay? No, it's not going to do that. But if we have these kind of firm set variables, or constants, I should say, because these can't be changed, we would never run into an issue like that. Whew, you almost made me fall asleep. You talk so much at times. Can I write in the rest of the cases over here via Skype? Can I just get into your computer and do that? Yeah, I guess so. All right, so what we could do now is we could write case and then 2, and what we should do over here is write case equals 2. Actually, you don't have to do that at all. What you could do is it's just going to assume that any other cases after this are going to be one up from the one that you had before. So you could then just start writing in here for 5, and you can even combine these onto one line. So you could put them over there like that, and so on. So, and if you want to kind of prove that that's the case, you could write, let's just get our variable back over here, current rank. Yeah, I kind of do. I would like to test that. I'm going to laugh in your face, even though we are miles apart. I'm going to laugh in your face if that's not what you think. I would kind of laugh too. Well, okay, that just told you that was 5. But you wanted to say, yeah, here we go. Watch this. Rank.Rack. You still spelled rack. Oh, sorry, rank. And then raw value. There we go. Now let's see what. Oh, it is 5. All right. Well, I guess she was right all the time. Yeah, I can be right at times. All right, so 5, 6, 7, and actually, maybe the documentation does. They actually show you that you could just bump down another line at some point and keep writing. So I guess if you didn't want to put them all on that one line, you're welcome to do something different. So 10, and then as the documentation has it, we'll keep writing over here, queen, king. And, of course, nothing's going to change down here. So, and I guess now that I'm looking at the bottom of what they wrote, they do actually show you some examples over here. So you could say let ace equals rank.ace, and they do show you a raw value example. So raw value equals ace, raw value. Well, is that it? Are we done for today? Because I gotta go install a hornet's nest. What? Yeah, it just reminded me that there's an open job order at the local playground. They got some kind of riffraff coming in the evening time. So what I have to do is I have to take one hornet's nest and move it from its current location over, and I got to put it under the playground. And we're hoping that they get kind of wiry at night. So if the teenagers are going to come over there and drink and stuff like that, they will. Hopefully they'll get scared away. But if they don't get scared away, hopefully they get stung. Do you get rid of the hornet's nest in the morning time? Yeah, it is. I get paid for about 10 minutes a day of 5-minute increments worth of work. It doesn't take long to move that nest, but I should have factored in drive time because it takes me about an hour to get over there to that picnic pavilion to do that. Then that's maybe a freelance tip that we should talk about in another recording sometime. We could discuss things like that. By the way, I don't know if you were just asleep at the wheel or not, but there's a ton more code in the documentation here. I guess you don't want to talk about that today? No, we can. All right, you want to do it? Okay. Yeah, sure. All right, so would you mind if we'll cleave on took over? Function, simple description. Apple kind of loves writing simple description in there, not so simple documentation at times. It's kind of just to throw it in your face that It's all easy, but maybe it's not. Okay, so what we're going to do here is write in, and this is odd, actually. I don't think I've ever written an enum with, or you have, with a simple or any sort of function inside of it. That it is a bit of an eye-opener to me. So what we're going to do is just say switch shelf, and I guess this enum is going to, called rank, is going to take a good hard look at itself and maybe figure out the things that it didn't do right in life, and missing that one football game I told you guys about the other day would be one of them. Return, and so I'm just gonna type out the other stuff over here, and there we go. And you know what? Another thing that I regret was missing the toaster shelf patent. That was a big mistake in my life. I told a guy in a bar once, actually, about the perfect way to reheat a pizza is you pop it in the microwave for about 20 seconds. You don't want to go 30. That's usually too much for a single slice. And then this is the real trick, because your pizza always comes out all soggy and, it might be hot and everything like that, but it's not crispy. That's the big problem. Why? Ace, Jack, Queen, they need to get their order in the right order. But okay, there we go. And then what you do is you put it on top of the toaster. Yeah, no, you don't put. No, hear me out now. You don't put it in the toaster. That would be just nonsense. But you take that warm microwaved pizza and you put it on top of the toaster and you just let it sit there for about the same time it would take to toast up anything. And then you've got some perfect pizza after that. It's all crispy on the bottom. And so anyway, what I did is I invented a shelf for that. It was actually just a big metal grate on top of the toaster with some little kind of dinky legs that would usually keep it from wobbling a bit much. And I lost about I think that guy's worth about $2 billion right now. That is a sad story. Okay, so now what we could do is basically we could call a function on this rank type, and depending on what the case was, print out or get back the simple description over here. So let's just watch what happens if we said print. And now we're already saying that our ace is, let's try to not type down at the bottom of the screen. We can already put over here print ace, and then, there we go. So we can then write simple description, and it is going to, keep your eye over here, hopefully. Let me bump down a line. If we were legally allowed to do the Jeopardy clock right now, that would be hilarious, because I don't think what you're doing is going to print out anything. Let's see. Did the ace... Oh, there it is. Well, it only took it about 1 million years to figure that one out. Okay, so yeah, it looks like you did actually get that right. What if you just changed it to ace 2 to make sure that... there it is. Okay, that did do that. So I guess another thing you could look at doing would be maybe keep the print statement and then write in here rank queen, right? And then again use your simple description, and that should come back and tell you queen. That you know what? This is a line break right here. That's slash n. We can never remember whether that's the back or the forward slash. You just got to think of it like, if you try to get out of the parking lot and those the spikes are still up, they're going to slash your tires. Okay, so let's see. I guess the other thing that you could consider doing is we have to remember that in all these examples that we just showed you, the cases were met. Okay, so when it did this simple description, it was like, well, who am I? Am I an ace? Am I a jack? Am I a queen? I'm not a queen. Am I a king? I'm more like a king. And then it said it printed out all those things. But there's the default one down here where it goes, well, I'm not one of those things. So what would happen? All right, watch. You want to find out too. What it's going to do is it's going to spit out the string version of its raw value. So it says self.raw value, and then it goes back and it looks, well, I'm a 2, so that must mean I'm a 2. What would happen if I took... Don't do it, Cleveland. It's I think people get it. No, I just want to see what would happen if maybe the computer lights on fire or something like that. That would be hilarious, considering I'm Skyping this in with you, and it would light up on your end on fire, not my computer. Or at least I hope not. And then look at that now. We're having fun. Rank simple description, and it comes back over here and it says 3 because we just, what did we do? We just scrambled its mind. We changed the order over here. I could just have all sorts of fun with that all day long. Could you really have fun with that all day long? Well, oh no, look what I did there. Now there's 2 2s in there. Okay, all right. Well, should we wrap it up for today? I'm the one that says, should we wrap it up for today? So, should we wrap it up for today? Yeah, I guess so. Like I said, I gotta go deal with the hornet's nest. Gotta get the my beekeeper outfit on. Actually, what was I thinking? I am wearing that right now. No wonder everything looked all fuzzy and like I was looking to a screen. Okay, we'll see you next time at the... Oh, can I do the song today? What do you mean the song today? You came up with the song? Yeah. Oh, we haven't done that yet? Okay, all right, here it goes. Go to CartoonSmart.com to get the best. And that website again is, there's usually a guitar playing. That website again is CartoonSmart. And then the rest to come, and maybe any of the other top level domains that you registered. Did you register CartoonSmart.spraytan yet? That's not even one. You can't do that. There's not a .spraytan yet. I thought you registered your domain for 100 years. They didn't also give you the options that exist 100 years from now? No. All right, I'm shutting it down. Okay.